We're gonna wreck it, and by it, I mean Vanellope Von Scheweetz, and by wreck, I mean turn it from cute to creepy here on My Sketchy Habit. Hello, my name is Patrick, I'm an artist, and this is My Sketchy Habit, where we draw every day and we don't have to be ashamed. That's right, we're art positive, and we have a Discord called the Doodle Croodle. Check it out down below. We would love to have you hang out with us and be art positive together. This week we're drawing cute characters turned creepy, and we start with a doozy, Vanellope Von Scheweetz. Let's get to the art. So we're kicking off drawing Vanellope Von Scheweetz, trying to make them a little creepier, and so part of the choices here that we decided to make was to make them older. It's right, to make them an adult opposed to a child. And so you can see here we're trying to build in some basic forms for this character. They're tricky to some extent, right? Because Vanellope Von Scheweetz is a very, very cartoonized character, which means they have very large eyes and their face is overly expressive. And now we're sort of going to turn them into sort of this gothic sociopath, which kind of fits some of the personality of the character, right? Like, she's got a real I'm gonna do what I want and I don't really care kind of vibe about her. Obviously she's a little bit more than that in the grand scheme of things, but when we meet her in the first movie anyways, she's got a real tendency to do stuff. So I wanted to go down this slasher horror kind of vibe, which is one of the reasons why I made them older, just because it fits that that horror motif anyways. You can see here we're just trying to build out the general forms to this body. Vanellope wears a very specific look, right? She's got a hoodie and skirt and the sort of candy markers in her hair, and those aren't in essence creepy. So we do have to do a little bit of work to make things a little bit more menacing. I think I do ultimately give her a knife or something, or just make her very, very ready to go for the kill. What am I drawing here? Is this a cape? I think it might be a cape. I think we might be building on top of the sweater vibes to give her a full-born cape, just to really, really overemphasize that build. I've avoided doing the face because I struggle with faces a lot of the time, and sometimes building out the body allows our proportions to get a little bit better before we get to the face. We do want to have a little bit of evil in these eyes, because this is not your normal Vanellope Von Scheweetz. This is your creepified, horrific version. And we do also want to keep something of the hairstyle that matches. And as you can see, this is why I don't like faces, because it's just not working exactly the way I want it to. But we'll get there, right? Art is a process, and we have to try and we have to do. And eventually, when we try and do, we get somewhere close to what we want, right? And so, yeah, we got Vanellope here. She's coming together. Let's come back for the light art. It's game time! That's right, it's time for us to play a little game. And this week we're playing Guess the Image. I'm going to draw a picture, and it's up to you to guess it. Can you do it before time's up? Let's find out. Good luck! So we're back for the line art, and we've got this very loose sense of a sketch, and now it's time for us to pull it together. As I said before, this face wasn't really working for me, but all it takes is a little bit of time and energy, and we come up with something that works pretty well for the character we're trying to draw. I think this Vanellope has a lot of good things going for her. It definitely evokes Vanellope Von Scheweetz, while not obviously drawing a one-to-one. It also doesn't necessarily make the character extremely creepy or inappropriate. It just gives them a real I wouldn't want to meet you in a dark alley kind of vibe, right? This girl has plans, and you don't really want to be a part of them. I think maybe she might be a cult leader in this version because of the cape. She's really got this energy about her that there's an aggrandizing of this character here in this version. And it looks like that hand is gonna have a knife in it or something to that nature, because I've closed it and it's no longer pointing. We're also gonna adjust this head a little bit. I think it was a little bit too high for my liking, and so we're just moving stuff and reshaping things so that the head could land a little bit better. There's that knife. I knew there was gonna be one. I just knew in my heart I think that's going to be it for our line art. We'll be back with the coloring in just a second. It's time for the dad joke, bad joke. That's right, my dad sends me a joke every single day in WhatsApp, and I like to collect them up and give them back to you. And today's joke is as follows. Did you hear about the circus fire? Did you hear about the circus fire? It's intense. Did you hear about the circus fire? It was intense. It's the dad joke, bad joke. Let's get back to the art. And so with coloring, we want to maintain the colors of Vanellope Von Scheweetz, but we do darken them a little bit. You know, the cartoons at Disney are super highly saturated, and so we sort of pull that back a tiny bit, but not too much here, just to get the character in on paper and to evoke the character in the way they are. I do apologize for anyone who loves Vanellope Von Scheweetz. This is not a criticism of that character. It's just a fun little experiment to try to make something like them. And you can see here we're getting the mismatched tights that she wears, and we're gonna also eventually draw some candies and things in her hair. And yeah, we've got the basics of our Vanellope Von Scheweetz. We're also going to drop in a bunch of dramatic shadow and put her in the candy forest, but a dark and dreary candy forest. It comes together real nice and it's super fun. I think we're just about to get started here on this. We also put in little skulls in her hair instead of the normal candy cute things. Cause creepy! We'll put in the shadows and do this background, and we'll be back in just a minute with the final reveal. And that is it for our Vanellope Von Scheweetz. Boy, it's hard to say that. She's looking very creepy, very sort of menacing here in this candy forest. And yeah, I think she turned out real great. We have four more. 5 total this week. 4 more cute characters turned creepy for you to enjoy. They'll be coming out every day this week. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of them. Let's add Vanellope to this picture here so we can collect them all together by the time our week is up. Speaking of which, collecting and sharing and doing all sorts of things with art, we have an art gallery where I love to share your art. All you have to do is join the Discord down below. Join the Doodle Croodle. Show us what you can do. And yeah, we can't wait to see your art. We also have a month-long sheet of inspirations where we are going on the theme of video games. Over the weekend, one of our words was hero. This is my hero here. He's very cute. And we have a new word for today. That's right. Our new word on the video game theme is glitch. Figure out what that means to you, and please share your art. We love being art positive here. Join the Discord down below. Show us what you can do. Dole. That's going to be it for our video today. Thank you so much for being here. All that remains is to say and remind you the one rule of my sketchy habit, which is really our sketchy habit, which is this: don't tell anyone about our sketchy habit. That's between you and me. All right, friends, till next time, keep being awesome. Bye!